Alright, Midnight Storm. The Felon deck has quite a bit of flyers. This hand is just not very keepable. Only one unit, no additional flyers. Very much a reactive hand. Alright, we're going to lead with Crest. Enforcer is actually... it's not the greatest draw right now because it means we're not going to be able to play anything on curve. However, I think just given the amount of flyers that Midnight Storm has, probably want to keep it. We're going to play Crown Watch Standard, and we're going to hope that a Sigil is on top, which will let us play Seat undepleted next turn. Enjoy that Vara's Favor while I can. The Storm Taper. Now, if the AI has an Extract here, they would fire it off. You would get to see, but they don't. Alright. I'm going to play our power. Now we have a couple options. We can Merchant. But it's pretty much all good cards in hand right now. We can develop Valkyrie Enforcer. It does leave the AI with a Midnight Guild though, and it doesn't let us attack. I think I'm pretty happy just vanquishing here. Alright, Torgov. Here I think we have to decide if we want to just run out Enforcer. We could just silence, we can either hold the Permafrost, or play it and get in for damage. Or we could run out Merchant, but again, I don't have particularly great options to Merchant away. I usually like to Merchant as late as possible, just so we can really get what we really end up needing. I don't particularly want to Merchant away any of these cards, so I think what I'm actually going to do is I am going to just run out Enforcer for damage, and I'm going to play the Permafrost. I'm more comfortable just running out Enforcer because we're into the 5th turn already, and the AI hasn't played any of those early aggressive flyers. So there just aren't a whole ton of silence targets right now, and I'd rather just develop the body. Alright, now we have something we could Merchant away to be able to get Sheltering Rider. Again, there's really no need to rush on playing Anaya. So I am going to Merchant Standard and grab the Sheltering. Okay, we have our 5th power. couple of options. We could either Anaya or we could Sheltering. And I think I prefer Sheltering Rider. It's going to serve as keeping Torgov from attacking just as Anaya would, but we may be able to use Anaya to potentially block something in the air, something that might be more threatening, like maybe a Black Sky Harbinger or just any other unit. Speak of the devil. So we're just going to lock that down. Hope that the AA doesn't draw a removal. Don't. Now here, Anaya is obviously vulnerable a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I think, is actually just pull a Reinvigorate, which I'll be able to hold up to make sure that Black Sky doesn't get unstunned. Invigorate, or we could actually grab Crown Watch tactic again. Yeah, actually, tactic is a little bit better. And now we can actually do a pretty cool line. We can attack into the Torgov. They'll obviously take the block. Then we can fire off tactic, gain a bunch of life, and this will keep an Aegis, which is going to basically ensure that Black Sky is locked down. And another one. Alright, well, we're going to attack and we're going to play Sheltering Rider. Isn't really any other line we can take here. Hopefully they don't have another way to pop Aegis so that Black Sky can't attack. Bloodcaster, Midnight Gale. Alright, so we're stalled out. We don't have any attacks here. If we were to attack on the ground, AI has good double blocks, and that would be disastrous for us. If we attack here, even with Commando, which we're going to be playing, this is only going to be a 6/6. AI double blocks, we trade here. AI's left is a 4/3. It's definitely not the worst result. And maybe there's some argument to doing it actually, because if this Aegis does get popped by a future effect, then we're left with a 0/5. So maybe we actually do want to just trade that off. And then potentially, depending on how the AI plays, we might be able to get in for damage again. So I think I actually will attack and force that trade. Alright, that's a very good draw. That's going to allow us to actually free up the air and also leave them with only 4 attack, which means we'll be able to start attacking with Anaya again. However, I did just draw additional cards. I think before I commit to attacking with Anaya, I want to make sure that there is no Lightning Strike in hand, because if we lose a Naya, AI is going to have another Black Sky Harbinger again. So I'm just going to Vanquish, and this turn just attack in the air. Alright, doesn't look like they have the Lightning Strike, and more card draw though. And wow, a third Black Sky Harbinger. That is a little unfair. All we can do is play the unit and pass. And all 4 Black Sky Harbingers? Yeah, wow. All 4 Black Sky. I mean, I guess. We're in a lot of trouble now. Alright. Well, it actually worked out that the AI took our Eager Owlet. Hopefully they have no more ways to ping this and we can stall out for a while. Alright, at this point we're pretty much looking to draw mirror images. There isn't really a whole lot else that we can do. Permafrost, one of them. But a mirror image will allow us to stun the other. We actually might still be able to pull this off. Alright, we could Merchant, most likely just for Vanquish. Yeah, Amelie can't really attack into Black Sky. Reinvigorate is actually a potential option as well, because the AI will take the double block here, and an 8/8 would kill both. So Reinvigorate is actually the better option. Oh, you know what? Actually, Mirror Image would not have actually helped us. We already triggered Renown. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get Reinvigorate. And we're going to use it on Sheltering. Alright. Kind of glad that it used it on that, so we get to keep our 5/5 flying. And wow, we really turned it around. I did not think we could beat 4 Black Sky Harbingers. But that just kind of speaks volumes to the resiliency of this archetype. Yeah, I think now that we have a Permafrost, I think it's still worse. Even if they do end up drawing a Lightning Strike, I think we just attack and try to close out this game. Alright, we did it. Wow, that was a pretty epic game. See you for the next one.